All right, let's get ready for another episode of the Bring the Bars podcast. I'm your host, KC, and today we're bringing on Kofa 811. If you guys don't know who he is, never heard him before, man, he brings some of the hardest bars I've heard in the underground hip hop scene. Got to search him up. Kofa 811. Found a lot of his music on SoundCloud. You can find it on Apple Music as well. Pretty much every platform. Look him up. This guy, he brings it, man. All right. Before we bring Kofa on, though, gonna make a couple little quick announcements. First one being, if you are listening to this on Freedom K Radio, or actually you're tuning into the channel checking this out, hit the subscribe button on Freedom K Radio. You can type "Bring the Bars" podcast, all one word, on YouTube. And just like I said, hit that subscribe button. You can catch up on older episodes. You can find great music. We got our Cypher series on there as well. We also have a new series that's going to be debuting called Review the Bars that is hosted by Otis Isaacs, who was also a previous guest on this show. So a lot of good stuff coming out of that. And on top of that, you guys can check out my own music channel. You can type in KC Hip Hop or KC Presents on YouTube. You can find most of my music there. I'm also on SoundCloud. I'm on Spotify. I'm all over the place. So it's KC Hip Hop. You know, I got singles from my Global Domination album out on there, which is still available at kchiphop.bandcamp.com. This album is a full-on collaboration album featuring 14 underground artists, including Stevie Stone. At the same time, I am releasing new singles for my solo album, KC Presents Unmasked. Couple's already there on YouTube. I got Know Your Struggles, and I got Rage featuring Otis Isaacs and Stevie Stone. So if you guys check that out, subscribe to that, support the music, it would be greatly appreciated. Now, enough with all the announcements, enough with me, enough with KC. Let's get on to Kofa. So before I bring him on, I'm going to run this track from Kofa, and this is So Bushwick.
Bushwick, 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 Bushwick. I'm from Bushwick. Hold up. I'm so Brooklyn. I took that nigga bitch from him cause she kept looking. I'm so Brooklyn. I got a Brooklyn bitch that's gon' get me out the bookings. Chill, I'm so Brooklyn. And when I'm out of town, everybody call me Brooklyn. Damn, I'm so Brooklyn. And Moneybag Miller is the hood that I'm pushing. 38 long like the neck on an ostrich. So BK, I had the king's son hostage. 2 felonies for running in niggas' pockets. Niggas keep shooting and missing, they need to stop it. Nigga cut me on my neck, he think I hopped it. And he had a gun in his hand but didn't pop it. That nigga Robbie fucking with trans, he in the closet. Never beg, if I don't take it, then I'ma cop it. King of Brooklyn, who said man no better than Fab? It's over for you, loving hip hop is your bag. That show is for artists on the come up but doing bad. Mano, you doing bad. Biggie looking down on you, jacking the style. My nigga Bar should've cut you right up under your eye. Fuck a hot 9, drop a bomb under your ride. You a dead man, bury you right under the style. You ain't even get at the nigga that shot your bitch at. You ain't even get at the niggas that had your kid at. 6'9", not from the P's, we from the big jacks. We don't go to war with revolvers, we got big techs. Keep throwing subs at the wick, never pop out. So the information that you gave when you copped out, I just got the keys to the borough, and you locked out. Kofa, I'm the new king of Brooklyn, nigga. Watch out. I'm so Brooklyn. Fuck out of here, nigga. We talking crazy about my projects, nigga. You don't pop out. You know what's up, Mano. Jermaine. Ask Zane what happened. Listen. Looked at him like, Mano, are you dumb? Bushwick, nigga. 811.
Welcome to episode 15. We're bringing on Kofa, man. I've been excited for this one. I thank you for coming on, and I want you to introduce yourself to everybody listening. Let them know where to find your music and what kind of music you create.
Artist name Kofa 811. You can find my music on SoundCloud at Kofa 811, Apple Music, Spotify, every distribution app, everywhere.
Yeah, man. First, before I get to any questions, I just need to give you a mad props to everything you've dropped because Man, you have some hard bars and you really bring it, man.
Thank you,
And
Casey. Thank you.
of course, man. And like,
Go ahead.
I think the first time we kind of linked up together was talking a little bit about the cipher, and you recorded your part for me. And
Yes.
when the one line I heard, I can't repeat it word for word, but real ones don't ride waves. We know the boat coming. I was like, how the hell am I
Yeah,
just hearing
yeah.
this guy now, man?
Yeah, thank you, man. Like when you presented that song to me, I was just excited and I just wrote it that night.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun to do. I'm happy how it turned out. Do you remember the first track you ever like wrote and recorded?
Oh, I remember. I don't remember the first track I ever wrote because I've been rapping since I was 11. But the first one I recorded is actually on YouTube. Donut the Boss, DonutDaBoss, and it was like a love song.
Oh, nice. Was that like a different name you used to go by?
Yeah, because as a child, my family name was Donut, so I used to just everybody called me Donut. I was a fat little baby. Right.
I remember getting chatting with you and getting to know you a bit. I think you say you're originally from Brooklyn. You've been in Philly lately. I find you have a real New
Yes.
York sound to your music. I find the New York sound. Which influences of sound have you taken from both New York and Philly?
As far as like, I'm from Brooklyn. I love artists from Brooklyn. Jay-Z is my favorite rapper. So like, I listen to a lot of Jay-Z, Uncle Murder. Like as far as the New York side, Biggie Smalls. But then like Philadelphia, I grew up listening to Beanie Siegel, you know, Eve, like certain artists out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I have mad respect for all those artists you name, and especially Eve too, for a female MC, man. She always
Yes,
brings it. For,
yes.
sh- for sure, man. And before actually we get along with the music side, I want to actually personally congratulate you on your engagement, man. So congrats on
Yes,
that.
thank you. Yes,
I
thank
wanted
you.
to say it in
Got
person.
engaged. I, yes, October 20th. Since we've been engaged. I love my woman. She made me change.
It's nice when you find a good one. How does she feel about your music and what you're trying to accomplish with all your raps?
I don't put nothing out without her say so. Like she's like my boss. If
I'm
she's not an
I'm on the
artist,
same
I
end.
run everything through her. I
That's
run
how it's
everything
gotta
through
be.
her.
That's how it's gotta be for sure. And especially, they always gotta get the exclusive listen first too, as well.
Yes, that's a fact.
Yeah, man. Well, I think
Yes,
you're gonna
thanks for
keep
having me. You got me over here hype. Like, thanks for having me.
Of course, man. I'm happy to have you on. I've been pumped for this one. I've been looking forward to it. And like I said, listening to your stuff, man, I am honestly a true fan. I think you're going to make some strides in this game for real. And I honestly mean that. And on top of you bringing the bars and doing that, you also know how to network, unlike a lot of people, to be
Yes,
involved in this group networking. I see you talk with a lot of people in the group. Any kind of collaborations
yes,
with members in the group we can expect to hear coming from you guys?
yes. As my first collaboration, it was the cipher with you, Dodge None, and all of the others. That was my
Yeah.
first collaboration, but I'm definitely trying to work with you. And I know Dominic, I can't get his name out. Like Dominic, though. And me and
Yeah.
him want to
Bad
do
habit.
music. And yes, Bad Habit. We definitely got a lot of plans.
Yeah, man. He's a great guy.
There's
Makes
another
some
guy,
great music too.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. I just
Yes,
interviewed
yes,
him
he
last week.
does. And yeah, I was listening in on that. And then Obi-Wan, he's another one I'm working with. He's from
Yeah,
New York
man.
City too, I think.
Yeah, he is, man. Obi-Wan. He's going to be the episode dropping before yours. I interviewed him last week. And
Oh,
yeah, he
yeah.
has a hell of a catalog too. And if you guys are like, damn, man, make sure you tag me
Yeah.
in that drop.
You always get tagged in. Like,
Beauty, man.
I
And
drop
on,
everything through Bring the Bars first.
yeah, man. And it's glad because I love checking it out. And you're talking about us collaborating. I will be starting Global Domination Volume 2 in the new year. So keep an eye on your messages because I'll be hitting you
Yes.
up.
Yes, yes, because Global Domination, I'm glad you mentioned it. I love that album. Like every time I listen to it, I just be like, yo, KC really nice. And my fiance, she's like, I'm glad that you actually really listen to these people and don't just be like everybody else in the groups. And
Yeah, man, thanks. I appreciate that. I take the time, like you said, I really listen, and especially working on the album too, I mix and master everything myself. So I have to get a feel if I'm collabing with Bad Habit or Obi-Wan or you, I got to know your sound to be able to mix and master the album right. And I'm
yes,
honestly a
yes,
real fan of everybody that's on that album.
yes, yes, I like that album. When you sent it, because money wise, financial wise, I knew I couldn't do it. I
Oh,
would have
no worries,
definitely
man.
supported it.
No worries, man. Just you listening to it and spreading the word is more support than I could ever ask for. So I appreciate that from you. All right, we got to take a little break from this interview right now, and I got to run a track from Kofa. So this is Let's Go.
Let's go. Kofa, baby. Yeah, keep my name out your mouth. Like, I don't even chill with y'all niggas.
Oh, Trouble did that. Trouble did that. Trouble did that.
811 shit, man.
Fuck
That's it. Woke up this morning, looked in the mirrors like, let's get moving. These niggas slacking, they sleeping on me, let them keep snoozing. Praying on my downfall, these niggas gon' be sorry like Ruben. 3 W's tatted on my hand, I do not plan on losing. All about business, I ain't gonna make friends, y'all niggas can keep it moving. Kofa, I'm a breath of fresh air, I'm with the wind just blowing. Soon as I walk in, all eyes on me, these bitches get to choosing. Paparazzi on my dick, they wanna know who the fuck I'm screwing. 1 time for the bitches that didn't write me back when I was on the island. 2 times for the bitches that never made visits when I was on the island. 3 times for the bitches that never answered the phone when I was on the island. Fuck these bitches, where was my niggas at when I was on the island? How the fuck niggas sell me out, couldn't bail me out when I was on the island? Now niggas want help, I ain't had no help when I was on the island. Ain't had no money, had to do what I do best on the island. Me and my brothers just started wildin', promoting violence. Fuck living in the past, I been moved on, just wanted to clear my head. Now a nigga in a loophole see me in the booth, they wanna share my bed. Niggas say I'm the truth, but I really know the truth, they hope I share my bread. Pray to God, nigga, don't push me, cause right about now I'm near the edge. If I had a gun back in the days, I would've shot Santa Claus in the head. Cause he never came to my house with toys up on no fucking sled. Woke up with cookies and milk, but I saw mommy instead. I looked at her, she looked at me, she said, go back to bed. Ever since Chief Keef came out, little niggas in the hood been drilling shit. Every time I turn on the news, police is killing shit. And niggas come home, can't even get no job, back to the dealing shit. Fuck that, I ain't going back to prison, I'm on my chillin' shit. But I run this shit, I throw a nigga out like Uncle Phil and shit. Keep it real as shit, who killin' shit? Better write your will and shit. If it ain't Loso and Jada Kiss, really not feeling shit. Niggas pray I fall down the hill, no Jack in jail and shit. Kofa, get that shit right, nigga. You speak my name, speak facts. Let's go.
Probably one of my favorite tracks from Kofa. I love them all, but this one just really stands out to me. So congrats on that song. Really well done. I've listened to it a few times. We'll be listening a few times more. All right, now let's get back to Kofa. When's your next single dropping? Are you working on an album, or are you just kind of going to go along the single route? What's your next project in the works?
My next project in the works, I'm working on The Real King of Brooklyn. It's a mixtape. I'm not ready to push an album out yet because I'm trying to get everyone's attention at the moment. I don't think it's time. It won't get as much support that I would be looking forward to, and I would let myself down.
Yeah,
But
especially
Real
with
King
an
of
album
Brooklyn,
too. You put a lot of your
yes.
own proceeds into that, right? You want a kind of a return on it.
Yes. Now, Real King of Brooklyn, that's going to be the mixtape sometime in February, the beginning. I don't have an exact date yet, but it's definitely coming. And this
Nice, man.
features tracks like So Bushwick that you can find on SoundCloud, at Apple Music, Spotify.
And it'll be running for everybody here on the radio during the broadcast, so they're going to love checking that out.
Yes.
How big of a project is you thinking of making this? Are you making more like an EP, 8 to 10 tracks? Are you planning to go above 10 tracks?
I'm definitely planning to go above 10, somewhere within 17 at that range. Like, the era we grew up in and the music that when we listen to mixtapes and albums, not to discriminate on the new era, because they do make good music, it's not the same. It's not the same. And I want to bring that feeling back.
Yeah, man, I
The
absolutely agree
storytelling,
with
the
that.
skits.
Yeah, exactly. The skits, man. Like you just said, I was just gonna say the skits for real, because that's a lost form, and a lot of times it helps tie an album together really nicely, and it's a good little break from it too, and keeps your attention going.
Yes. Like, the creativity is just fading away. So I'm definitely gonna Real King of Brooklyn, definitely in February 21.
Well, I want it now, so give it to me for Christmas, man. Damn.
Everything not even done for it.
All right, I'll patiently wait, I guess.
And I also have a single that's releasing before that though. It's called My Pops. And it's just a story, just me talking about my pops, not to him, just about him.
Yeah, I read you actually wrote a little bit of the lyrics down in a post, not the actual track, but you wrote the lyrics down, and I
Yes.
saw that, man. I can tell where the track is kind of heading with those lyrics.
Yes. And I was just like, I turned those into the chorus, like the hook.
Oh, nice. What instrumental is that to?
One of my friends from Florida, he sent me a beat. So I have I don't even, it's not his beat. He makes
Oh, okay,
beats.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, that's
Gemini
always a
J.
good connection. That's always a good connection to have. You need your own producers, because I don't know how to create a beat from scratch. I get all mine. I outsource them. I have my set producers I use, but it's always nice to have those connections.
The funny thing is, I don't know how to make beats either, but in my mind or banging on tables or something, I know exactly how I want to make a record. But I don't know how to translate it onto the keyboard.
Yeah, man, well put. That's the way I feel about it too. Like I can get the melody, maybe the tone in my head, how I want it to sound, or maybe where I might want the drum or snare to hit. But to put it from scratch, get on that keyboard, I get lost. I have no idea.
Yes.
All right, man, we're hitting a segment of the show. This is Pick the Bars. So what this is in this segment, for anybody who's tuning in who doesn't know, or if you don't know, is I'm going to pick two artists, and you're going to have to choose between the two artists of which one you prefer. If you can't choose, you can say both if you really can't choose between them.
Okay. I'm familiar with this too. So.
Yeah, all right. And this is actually a special edition of it, because I'm going to do a group edition of Bring the Bars. So everyone is going to be a choice between two hip-hop groups.
Okay.
And I'm going to start off. I always start off with Tupac or Biggie, but they're not a group, so I can't go with Tupac or Biggie. Which one would you have chose if I would have picked Tupac or Biggie?
I love both of them. I will go with Biggie Smalls. Like, my mom is a big Biggie Smalls fan. I'm a big Biggie Smalls fan.
Yeah, I'm a massive Biggie fan. The catalog was way too short.
Yeah, yes.
All right, so let's get to the groups one. The first choice of groups is between G Unit or G12.
Oh, I'm going to have to go with G Unit. I didn't listen to D12 as much.
Yeah, and I think that would be a hard one for me. I think I'd go with G Unit as well, because Lloyd Banks is one of my favorite rappers in the whole game. So I'd have to go with G Unit as well.
Nice.
All right, next groups is between NWA or Public Enemy.
I have to go with NWA. They changed the game.
Yeah, that they did, man. All right, third group, Bone Thugs and Harmony or Outkast?
I'm going to go with Outkast.
Oh, really?
I love Andre 3000. I love Andre 3000.
Andre 3000 lyrically and wordplay and everything is incredible.
Yes.
I would have to go Bone Thugs on my end, because Bone Thugs was there when I first started listening from the beginning. But that would be a hard choice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to go a little old school with these groups here. Run DMC or the Sugar Hill Gang?
I'm going to say Run DMC, because I didn't listen to the Sugar Hill Gang as much.
Yeah, to be honest, I only really know the one Sugar Hill Gang, and it's the hip hop, hippity hop hop. That's the only one I know. All right, and the last one here between the choices is 3-6 Mafia or the Migos.
I love the Migos. Like I listen to the Migos.
Yeah, I haven't really
Not to
checked
take
them
away
out.
from 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah. Yeah, they both go hard. I haven't listened to both groups that often. I probably heard the Migos more just around parties and stuff than I've heard of 3-6 Mafia, but I got mad respect for both of them.
Yes, a younger person put me onto the Migos, and I kept denying it until I really listened to their mixtapes, and I said, "Oh, okay." I became a fan.
Yeah, man, I'd have to check them out a little more. There's so many out there, like I have to check out and keep track on. Now I'm just more focused on you guys, the underground scene. So it's really rare when I hear a mainstream song now.
Yes, they forget about us.
Yeah, they do, man, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't be sleeping on what's going on in these groups.
No, I said the sun shines always someday.
Yeah, it will, man, for sure. All right, now it's time for Random Bars. This is when one lucky artist who's a member of the Bring the Bars group on Facebook gets randomly chosen to have their track played for you guys here on Freedom K Radio. This artist that I picked out this time, I was excited. He's a great artist, and this track I'm about to show you guys has a lot of emotion behind it, a lot of his life. It's just a very well done track. So the track I'm going to run for you guys is from an artist called Raz Jalil. So that's RAS and then a space JAHLIL, and this is his track Ego and Pain. Tune in, guys. You're going to love it.
Pardon my profanity and rage, but I like a lion locked in a cage with a raw, loud, bubbling from rage. They must say old royalty can't be tamed, but look at us today. Have you ever known pain?
Alex Mati.
Yeah, behold the age of Aquarius. Rasta surfing the waves and Alex Mood is Aquarium. It's me and Megalod, my middle name is Nefarious. Iniquitous, pray this bars make me ubiquitous. Behold the illest pen in the land, Diabolic ink. Black mamba venom in veins built on the pad. Let every rapper know that I'm back, I'm reanimated. A titan's blood spilled on some herbs, yeah. The pain and the hurt has been my only teacher trying to blow up in vain. The anger and hate is only visible when I hold the pen and the pad. The sadness and shame made me a lonely man, I prefer hiding away. The pen and the pad has been my only heaven when I went through these hills. Jalil Legacy realized that as a household name, I see where we going. This turning to an age of Jane. Yush, y'all see the locks upon their children's heads. Blessed, behold the gold in the veteran's words. One love to the few, still keeping it real. I keep in mind when I flex that Tripo still lives. It's not out of fear, but it's respect I give. There's other rappers, I'll believe it if they stomp on me. Used to be young king, but then we grow from the things we see. When they give you pain and words, you just conjure a verse. Dog, I puff too much herb cause the legions never thirst. I'm trying to reinvent hell, yo, smell it as flesh burns. In sanctuary I indulge in my curse. Holding the pen I meditate on the mystery of birth. How most of us survive the matrix but we bow for the hearse. Memorize revelations and spit it in reverse. I'm ill with the free verse, man, I spit with a mean smirk. Hot flow with a clean mirth, metaphors better claim worth. Inking this verse is so fast you just hear us clash with both hands in the speed smash, yeah. A full coat lock on the trail to his meat stash, dog. I been in the game and now I want me to cash crash land in the industry. Don't need a helmet and some pads. I'm disregarding these trap niggas and fades. I'm about to end careers, yeah, you heard me well. The pain and the hurt has been my only teacher trying to blow up in vain. The anger and hate is only visible when I hold the pen and the pad. The sadness and shame made me a lonely man, I prefer hiding away. The pen and the pad has been my only heaven when I went through these hills. Yo, who wants to raise a kid to this Cardi B filth? This Kodak black screw niggas without morals and gifts. Meanwhile, talented artist is still kicking real spit, and he's struggling for bread, trying to cook you a hit. And out here, these whack niggas is selling about 2 meals, so he's always angry, hates everyone that he meets, cause we killed him, and now we blame him for this. Man, this artist is only outlet, we expose what he feel, dog. Cause sometimes these words really mean nothing. The only reason I'm going is only because I love it. The juice and passion is gone, but the love is really infinite. I still feel it flowing deep in my veins. No wonder my world is spinning, maturing, hoping I face these trials as a better man. The eye of Horus watches over me like the Lion King. Ancient symbolism states God is living within, so his knowledge reigns supreme. I'm manifesting my
He's
dreams.
closely watching over you. He sees every bad break,
every difficulty, every unfair situation. When you go through things you don't understand, you need to remind yourself that your Heavenly Father is in control and He has your best interest at heart. What you're going through may not feel good, may not be fair, but God knows what He's doing. When He brings you out, you're not going to come out the same. You're going to come out better off than you were before.
Like I said, emotional track, very personal track. Want to give a big shout out to Roz for, releasing that track, putting it out on there for everybody to hear. So, mad props to you for that, man. It's a great track. I can't say anything more about it. Anyways, back to Kofa. How did Kofa start about? Like, what made you want to write and record your first song? What gave you that influence to, I'm writing something down and I'm going to the booth or I'm recording over a microphone?
It's like just growing up, like, all right, Bow Wow was a kid. I was a kid at the time. I see Bow Wow writing music and he's really blowing up off of it. I'm like, I could do that. Like, I really could do that. So I started doing it. But after 50 Cent came out with the Get Rich or Die Trying, I had to start recording.
Yeah, when 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying came out, I think everybody who wanted to rap or was rapping at the time really took notice of that album because, damn, that album from start to finish was insane.
Yes. There's nothing you need to skip past.
No, not at all. And I find lately I'm not a huge fan of what 50 Cent's been doing recently, but those first 2-3 albums he dropped, did he ever change the game, man? I got like mad props to him. Get Rich or Die Trying is definitely probably in my top 5 of favorite albums.
Mine's too. I agree.
Who were all your like major influences? Like, when you're writing your music, you talked about Jay-Z, yeah?
Yes, Meek Mill. Another one of my favorites, Kanye West. Like, he's really one of my favorites. Like at the moment, I do a lot of hardcore rap, and like I need everyone's attention before I go the route I really want to go. Man, Kanye's one of my favorite artists. DMX.
Yeah, DMX would be up there for sure on my behalf as well. And you were saying like you're bringing the really hard bars now, kind of more vulgar bars, hard bars. You say you want to switch it up. What kind of like style are you thinking of taking it into after your name gets out there a little more?
Like I'm not gonna say like pop, but I like to have fun. So I want to give the energy that I give right for people that like to have fun. I want to really be in the clubs. I want to talk relationships. Things like that.
Yeah, more just get a more mainstream audience to your music, man. You deserve it because even if you did that, you switch that style, that still old Kofa style, especially in albums and stuff. You're still always gonna have tracks that just bring those hard bars and mixing it up. It's
always
like keep everybody going.
Always. A lot of people don't know Kofa also stands for King of Flushing Avenue. That's where the name Kofa comes from. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Bushwick Projects, and the building is 811 Flushing Avenue.
I was actually leading into my next question, so I was going to ask you how did the idea of Kofa 811 come about, but you gave us the answer.
Oh, wow. Excuse me.
No, that's fine, man. You saved me asking the question. It was literally what was on my mind. I was wondering how that name came about. And we talked a little bit before I got to know you. We chat back and forth. I know you did a little bit of time. You were in for a bit. With that time that you were in, did that push your passion to rap more or kind of kill it where you didn't have motivation to write? Basically, did you write a lot when you were inside?
It definitely pushed me to write more because I was meeting rappers. I did 7 years. I was meeting artists that was in the yard, whether they were rapping or singing, and they were talented. And I was like, I'm nowhere near this. Like, I would be shy to even recite my rhymes. Like, oh no. And they'd just send me to my cell, and I'd just be writing. I wrote like 300 and something in 2 years, raps that I mailed to my grandmother. She used to say, "You better get rich. You sending me a lot of music."
Damn, man, that is a lot. Like, I can hear where you're coming from. I have a cousin right now who's on the inside, and he's going to be in for a while. And I used to rap with him all the time. Like we had a group going and stuff, and he's telling me he's up to like 100 tracks written in there as well. It's helps you push through it, I guess.
Yes. But you hit your times when you have writer's block or something's going on. It's like something might happen at home, or I had police confiscate 60 of my raps when I only had 60 raps, and they confiscated and said it was gang material, and I didn't memorize any of
really?
it. It crushed me. Like I didn't memorize any of it.
Man, that sucks. Yeah, no kidding, man. Especially when you're writing that much and that fast. Like a lot of times I don't remember much of my stuff unless I'm going to perform somewhere. I would study it, but I don't remember, even 10 minutes after I wrote it sometimes.
Yeah. Now I just like to listen to myself. Like I listen to myself over and over. And I just like, I'll be having virtual shows that I'm trying to do. So
I saw a couple of that. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. I saw it a while back. I guess it must have been maybe a couple weeks, a month back. You're doing something like that. What are these live shows? Like, how do you get on? What is it? Does it entail?
All right, it's called Myafton, MYAFTON. You Google that and you sign up, and you can perform as a group, perform as a artist, solo artist, and it's free. It's free, and being as though COVID has everything shut down, they do virtual shows. You have to have a Apple MacBook or a Macintosh, and you sign up. They give you your ticketing page. You pick your date. If you don't sell a certain amount of tickets, you can always push your date back till you get the right. You get paid. It's an artist payout. I forgot the percentage, but the artists get paid.
That's nice, man. There's a lot of stuff like that, especially even with like distribution with DistroKid and TuneCore and stuff to help the independent artists.
Yes.
So with this, I guess you kind of just put yourself on video performing your tracks, and the people get the videos. Like, is it live as well?
Yes, it's live.
Well, I'll have to check that out.
The people that can see it is the people that actually bought the tickets. Like,
yeah, man, that's a great idea. I'll definitely have to check that one out. Myafton, right? So I'll be checking that out.
Yes, I'll definitely send you the link.
Yeah, for sure, man. If you were to make a song tomorrow or whatever, you can get one. I have a feeling I know who you're going to choose for maybe both of them, actually. One dream collaboration with one male artist and one female artist. What would that dream collaboration be?
The male artist, what I always dream of it, Anthony Hamilton.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go Jay-Z.
Artist, yeah, I would go with Anthony Hamilton because I love the way he sings. Like, I listen to a lot of his music, and I'm like, Anthony Hamilton, I got to get a feature with him. I have to.
Yeah, that'd be a dope
one.
I
would love to get one from Jay-Z. And as a female artist, yes, as a female artist, I would like to work. I would like to work with Little Kim.
Yeah, man, Little Kim would be a good one, and she kind of lost touch over the years, but I still find her one of the OGs, especially for the female MCs in the game, and she can bring it.
Yes, and she's also from.
Yeah, exactly. And I find you two actually with her sound and your sound, that'd be a pretty dope track, man. Yeah, I would definitely tune into that one. And actually, what I wanted to ask you a little earlier when you were talking about it, when you're writing inside, I totally slipped my mind, was when you're in there, you don't really have access to beats and stuff, so you're probably really used to writing without a beat. Now when you write, how does your writing process work? Do you think of a line first without the beat? Do you have to hear the beat first now? Like, how does your whole writing process go for you?
I actually, sometimes I was just, if I come up with something and it's not to a beat, when it comes to my mind, I would keep it going that way and have my own melody to it as I'm going. The first line is going to set the melody. And then, but other times I would get a beat and actually listen to it and just be like, oh yeah, I like this beat. I'm gonna use this one. I like this one. And I would go off the energy of the beat.
Yeah, sometimes the beat can inspire you to make a certain song, for sure.
Yeah, yes.
Now it's time for Bars of the Week. This week, I'm going to run a track from an artist by the name of YFS Tonic. You can find a lot of his music on SoundCloud. That's where I find a lot of it, and also other streaming platforms. So, this is YFS Tonic and his track, Limbo. Crank those speakers.
If I lost you, I don't know what I do. My world will be upside down, split in two. I think I go crazy trying to find a better view. Cause you know that my world revolves around you. I feel I'm on edge and they pushing me close. Cause every time I sit around the house I'm seeing ghosts. And I don't know why I always seem to do the most. But here's to the scumbags, let's have another toast. So move the fuck over, man, I'm trying to draw the boat. And I don't mean to boast, you should hold on to your hoe. I'm something like Jack Frost raised in the cold. Cause I don't feel shit, there's a void in my soul. And I don't wanna run away from the unknown. But I'm lost in these pills, I don't think I'll make it back home. I'ma make it, I can feel it in my damn bones. Cause everybody want favors, man, I hate phones. Cause those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. You gotta stay humble if you want self-growth. But me and my brothers know we got a sworn oath. You moving sideways, I'm coming for you, cutthroat.
This shit gets crazy, man. What do these people know about meaningless? I put my soul into this shit. I don't think the peoples know the meaning of getting out of nothing.
Bitch, I said I'm heartless, floating in a starship. Getting so high, I probably die out in Mars shit. Bitch, I'm on my bar tip, money getting charted. Bag up that stank, then I put it out in orbit. Loose, I'm in rotation, ain't no time for waiting. Baby girl bad, that's a wild situation. She fucking with the ops, I leave that bitch where she laying. Turkeys in the cushion, turned the nigga to a saying. Pills in that brewing with liquor, consuming that weed in the air. Always think, thought you knew it. Having so much you would think that I grew it. Need time to self, that's a spiritual movement. Focus on self, everything gon' improving. It start with you, so what the fuck are you doing? It start with you, what the fuck are you doing? It start with you, what the fuck are you doing?
Congrats to YFS Tonic for his track for winning Bars of the Week. Now, let's get back to the interview. And when you first listen to a track, if you're just scrolling through music, scrolling through tracks, what catches you to the track the most? Is it like the beat, the flow, the lyrics, the hook? What makes you go, I want to check out the rest of this track? Like, what keeps you listening?
You talking about when I'm looking for beats?
No, just for like any track in general, and from any artist,
Oh.
what gets you hooked into that artist?
All right, sometimes it might be the beat, but sometimes it's like I listen and just I wait till I hit a flow, and the way he's flowing on the beat and what he's singing, it'd be like, all right, yeah, let me listen to the rest of this because he's going in right now.
Yeah, man, it's hard to kind of like giving you that question to pick just one because it all has to really come together when you really look at it. But I'd be the same. It starts off with me a little bit with the flow on how they start off, and then picking up their lines after what they're actually saying, and then that gets me going like, what else is this crazy guy gonna say?
Yeah.
And well, we know Christmas is around the corner, and not sure if this will air before it or after it. I'm not sure it anyways, but if I don't talk to you then, I'll say Merry Christmas now. But if you were to ask
Same
Santa,
to you, bro.
thanks, man. If you were to ask Santa if you can talk to him right now for one piece of equipment that can help you with your music career, what would be the one thing you would ask him for?
The one thing I would ask Santa for, he better give it to me too. It's gonna a beat maker. Somehow like I told you, like, you know, a lot I go to other people's studios and I use BandLab on my own spare time. Like,
Yeah,
just give me my own studio.
yeah, that's the dream, a home studio. Well, if Santa's listening, man, you better go get Kofa that home studio.
We're gonna have problems.
You might be missing your sleigh if that studio doesn't show up.
Kofa, baby.
Hell yeah, man. All right, outside of the music, we talked about Kofa, the artist. What are your hobbies outside of the music? What's important to you in life?
Family. Every time I wake up, go to
Number
sleep,
one.
that's the first thing on my mind. Family. My hobbies. I like to play basketball. That was my dream before rapping. I was in love with basketball since day one.
Yeah, man, I could tell listening to Dear Kobe, props on that track. Were you a massive
Thank
Lakers
you.
fan, massive Kobe fan, I can tell?
Both. I'm still a
Yeah,
Lakers fan, and Kobe from the Pennsylvania area, so it wasn't hard for me to gravitate to him growing up.
yeah, man, I was following that track, and that was just a beautifully well done track, man, off of pretty horrible tragedy when you so it was very well done
Yes,
track.
yes, thank you. And I would have released it earlier, but I was in there doing time. It
Yeah,
broke me down. It really broke me down when I heard it.
yeah, no kidding, man. That was crazy. I remember hearing that on the news when that first hit, and you get those kind of like sometimes the fake news where they'll say like a celebrity died or something and it ends up being fake. I thought
Yeah,
100% that was fake news. And then once it came out, I couldn't believe. I'm a massive basketball fan myself. I'm Canadian,
yeah,
so I go I'm Toronto Raptors all the way. So
yes, yes. Everybody's mad I'm not a New York Knicks fan or a Brooklyn Nets fan.
you watch any football or any stuff on the side like that? Or you just pure basketball for sports?
I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. Huge Dallas Cowboys fan. People hate me for it in Philly.
You're just getting hate from all angles, eh? From the Lakers to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes, I've been watching the Cowboys since the late '90s when I started really watching it. But they stress me out. But I'm a Cowboy fan forever.
Yeah, that's how I feel with the teams I go for. Ride or die. Doesn't matter if they're first or last, man. You're there with them.
Yep. Who's your team?
I'm not really following the NFL as much on my end, but I'm Kansas City for football.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
great
more of
team.
a basketball on my end. Definitely Raptors whole way through. And to go with the stereotype, it's hockey for me as well. So
Okay.
the good old Canadian stereotype with their hockey sticks and
The
all right, man.
closest I got to
Go for
the
it.
closest I got to Canada was Malone, New York, Malone County. Like that was the closest I ever got there. I know it gets cold.
Yeah, they get snow and everything there as well, right? Like in their winter season.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they're in the
Well,
mountains.
well, Philly gets hit too. I heard that. Like, don't you guys have some pretty cool winter seasons over there?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, man. Gotta love the winter. All right, man. Looking at the time, I'm checking it out. I'm gonna have to end this soon, but we're not gonna wrap off without doing the name your bar segment to finish this off.
Okay.
So this segment for everybody listening, if you don't know as well, I'm going to just read off a line or two from one of your tracks. No beat, no flow, just the bars I'm going to read out. And I want to see if you can tell us which track these bars are from.
I was waiting for this.
All right. So number one right here is Shorty blowing up my phone. She wants to know what's up tonight. Ain't got no bars, but she want to spit up on the mic.
Oh, shorty blowing up my phone. What it doing? What we do?
Yeah.
What we do?
Shorty blowing up my phone, wanna know what's up tonight. Ain't got no bars, but she wanna spit up on a mic.
Right, that's 1 for 1. Second one here is King of the Avenue, Mr. 811. Everything's for Keon. I'ma see you in heaven.
I think is that what we do also?
No, that's not what we
It
do. Also,
can't
this
be.
one is actually like it's a remix track, actually.
Oh, breathe.
Yes, it is.
King of the Avenue, Mr. 811. Everything for Keon, I'ma see you in heaven. If I die today, I'ma see you at 7. But these niggas is pussy, so I'ma keep stepping.
And if you don't mind me asking,
Keon so much.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't mind me asking, who is Keon and what kind of influence did he have on you?
Keon is like, it was one of my younger. He's like I mentored him from the neighborhood. He was a youth. He died at the age of 15 by random bullets.
Oh, damn.
And
Rest in peace, man.
it wasn't meant for him. Yes, but it wasn't meant for him. So he was caught up in it, and it was just like from now on, we doing this for Keon.
Well, man, you're gonna make him proud with the stuff you're dropping. Oh, nice, man.
So.
Way to pay respect to him. I can see you making him proud for sure. Everything you're doing, and rest in peace, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna go to the third track here, and it's "Open Her Legs Like Doors, Straight to Work Like a Chore."
She knows she want me to eat it.
Man, when I first heard that song, I had the biggest smile on my face from beginning to end.
That's my baby right there. I love that song.
Oh man, that song from, like I said, start to finish, just gives you that smile on your face, and it's also relatable.
I got right now.
Open her legs like doors, straight to work like a chore. Windows to the wall, mattress to the floor.
All right, man, you're 3 for 3 on your tracks. Here's number 4. If I had a gun back in the day, I would have shot Santa Claus in the head because he never came to my house with no toys.
Let's go. Let's go.
It is. That one, another one, man. I played a few times before that. And I love all your tracks, but I think this one, production-wise, sound-wise, it's probably my favorite track. So well done on Let Go.
Yes, thank you. I recorded that one in Philadelphia, too.
If I had a gun back in the days, I would've shot Santa Claus in the head. Cause he never came to my house with toys up on no fucking sled. Woke up with cookies and milk, but I saw mommy instead. I looked at her, she looked at me, she said, go back to bed.
All right, man. Last song, you're 4 for 4. Let's see if you can go 5 for 5.
I'm trying.
You know I'm always down to bang out. That's why I came out. I hope you brought your chain out or get your chain out.
Right now.
Yeah, those are the hard bars from Kofa on that track.
Pull up where you hang out and let it ring out. You know I'm always down to bang out. That's why I came out. Hope you niggas brought some change out or got your chain out. Heard niggas was looking for trouble. That's what my name.
That's my song right there. As soon as you started saying it, I just started smiling.
Perfect, man. I love all your music. Love your tracks. I'm excited for your album coming out in February, your mixtape. I'm going to be itching at the bit to get that. I want to thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. And yeah, man, I really appreciate it.
I'm happy to be here.
Of course, man. So I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Tell your lovely fiance I wish her Merry Christmas as well. And I'll keep in contact with you throughout the weeks, man.
You know how we do. We'll send a Merry Christmas to your family.
All right, man. Take care of yourselves. Take it easy and stay safe out there.
You do the same, bro.
All right, there ends another episode of the Bring the Bars podcast. I was your host, KC. I would like to thank you guys for tuning in like I always do. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support. Spread the word. Let's get this movement growing. Let's bring the underground above ground. Let's keep the music coming. I want to thank Kofa as well for hopping on today. A lot of fun interviewing him, and I appreciate everybody. All right. It's the holiday season, so everybody take care. Happy holidays. Before I go, I'm going to end off with a couple songs from Kofa. This is Eat It, and it's going to be followed by Banned from TV. All right, guys, stay safe out there. I was KC. Peace.
Jarvis.
Kofa, baby. She know she want me to eat it. Ultrasound. She keep on giving me teases. She know she want me to eat it. She got the good and I need it. I don't know why she act conceited. She know she want me to eat it. 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 She keep on giving me teases. She know she want me to eat it. She got the good and I need it. I don't know why she act conceited. She know she want me to eat it. 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 Told told her I just wanna lick it. I don't even wanna stick it. Orally, I'm really gifted. Kitty, kitty, let me kiss it. Love it when I put my tongue down. Love it more when I lift it. I can tell she about to come now. Who's the man? Who is it? All she say is daddy, 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 daddy. Pussy got the fatty, 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 fatty. She know she a baddie, 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 baddie. I'm in town, send the addy, 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 addy. Open her legs like doors, straight to work like a chore. Windows to the wall, mattress to the floor. Baby girl got a Kit Kat that is not in the stores. Baby girl, once you give it to me, it ain't no longer yours. She said it's yours. She keep on giving me teases. She know she want me to eat it. She got the good and I need it. I don't know why she act conceited. She know she want me to eat it. 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 She keep on giving me teases. She know she want me to eat it. She got the good and I need it. I don't know why she act conceited. She know she want me to eat it. 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 I got her wet, she hot, and she don't want me to stop. Love when I'm in the box. I make her squirt shots. Always on time, watch. Got 2 fingers in a slot. Let her sit it on my face. Pussy popping from the top. Ride it, ride it, slow it down, slide it, reverse, reverse, that's right, you got it. Lean back, lean forth, side it, here kitty, don't hide it, don't hide it. She said a man don't like to eat, she hit me up like twice a week. Give her my tongue, don't like to speak, told her give it to me, I don't like to reach.
I don't like reach.
Hold up, give her my tongue, don't like to speak. Told her give it to me, I don't like the reach. She keep on giving me teases. She know she want me to eat it. She got the good and I need it. I don't know why she act conceited. She know she want me to eat it. 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 She keep on giving me teases. She know she want me to eat it. She got the good and I need it. I don't know why she act conceited. She know she want me to eat it. 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 I heard you. K.O.B.
That's King of Brooklyn. Not Mano.
Coming soon. Now I had to call Butter up.
And I'm from Bushwick.
Ultrasound. We don't do sweeps, one and done, you get mopped off. You ain't trying to go full throttle, don't pop off. Not the hardest nigga from my P's, but I'm not soft. Got a little blood on my finger, this ain't hot sauce. Money on my head, still ride with the top off. Safety come first, so I ride with the Glock off. Niggas dick ride too much, need to hop off. Cruising down Op Street, bout to knock a op off. Grippy, every nigga with me. Certified gangsters, and I don't fuck with iffies. I put in my own work if they wasn't with me. Niggas threw 5 shots, none of them ain't hit me. Used to play ball, remember when they didn't pick me. Thought I was in love, but these bitches used to trick me. Hand me down jeans that my aunt used to give me. Still feel pain from when my mom used to whip me. Catch me in the gutter feeds, know I got that butter on the corner with my brother. 38s and box cutters, putting on for my side, ain't no love for the other. Ain't no bitches in my life, only woman is my mother. Honey blonde head, bull whore like I'm Thugger. Shorty said she know me, I ain't never heard of her. Said she fell in love, I know Cupid ain't shove her. Middle finger to my pops and his moms, I don't love her. Wait, nigga said he gon' do what? Stop capping. He don't really mean what he say, he just rapping. Get the clapping, make a move, ain't with the yapping. I'm the captain, you a joke, that's why I'm laughing. We ain't ever dead in the beef, it's everlasting. Riding till the wheels fall off, I'm never crashing. Niggas taking pictures with guns like it's a fashion. You had to be nice in the 90s, but what happened? I'm Nick with the cannon, I fry you like Channing. The heart of a giant, just like a man and got with the streets, been demanding. Step out the booth, everybody be fanning. My shit so hot, the microphone just be tanning. Cooking niggas like salmon, go hard in the paint like Blake when he slamming. Fresh out the cannon, niggas pockets already. My hands in Warrior, ball like Kevin Durant and my bitch ball like she Becky Hammond. City to city, my niggas scamming. When it's crunch time, I'm like Kobe with the rock. Pistol in your mouth, similar to Foley with the sock. Whip it in the pot, bag it up, it's over for the block. Goldie with the lock, take over like Hovey with the rock. Show me what you got. Lyrically the only nigga hot. Everybody gon' pop, I'm the only nigga not. Can't let the streets down, I'm the only one they got. Money over everything, I'm the only one they shot, bitch. Me and Kofa hitting jet skis. That 40 on my side like a bestie. By the dollar, I'm by my product to try and test me. All samples butter from the block to the rest. Beat it. That's some game and you know it is. I put a strap off my waist like you know them kids. Had a mask on my face for this COVID shit. The strap was catching bodies for COVID, yeah. Ram truck, big Hemi, white cup, it's all Henny. The code word Prince Akeem, that's all Simmy's trying to be rich forever, but that's no boss in me. This band from TV, I'm so rude, I won't lose. Cooking Big Mama and soul food, they right. It's a battle for grown men, they won't win. They don't even feel comfortable with their own pen. I laugh my ass off. You want a monster then the mask off. I hate punching niggas with glass jaws. Picture me not come out banging. That's like seeing me in a battle, I won't come out swinging. Nah, the gas time. I'ma make this shit worse for you. Hey Kofa, don't ask me to be merciful. They my sons. Deep down, I know it's hurting them. But getting popped by me, that's what my sperma do. No cap, you get cap. But if I cap you, these capsule and you bet like 10 capsules. Oxy's more rhyme salute. Straight jacket you. Got a couple hitters and leads, I'll send them after you. It's no jokes when I'm letting it fly. So say a big quote when you ready to die. I pop up with a Mac and a ride and let the ground hit you. Then you in the streets get acclimatized on butter.